In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a powerful invoice template for your business using Excel, just like this one. What if you could manage all your billing documents like invoices, quotations, pro forma invoices, even tax invoices using just one simple tool? Sounds impossible, right? So here's the truth. Creating professional invoices isn't just optional, it's a must for every serious business. The problem is most business owners only realize this when it's too late. After spending so much money with expensive apps, getting ghosted by clients, or even being ignored by big corporate businesses. Now, although I work full-time with e-commerce website design, this invoice template can work with any type of business: service providers, freelancers, consultants, construction company, even side hustles who are just getting started. And if you watch this video until the end, I'll show you how to track and manage your invoices directly from your cell phone, synchronize them to the cloud for free, and send them on the go, all without extra apps and monthly subscription. So if you're tired of losing money, dealing with messy paperwork, or even switching between so many tools, this might be the only invoice system you'll ever need. So let's get started. To create an invoice or quotations, we are going to do 5 steps. The first step is to download the template. Just click the link in the description and it will take you to this page.
Once you are on this page, click on Add to Cart. Fill in your email and payment details and click Pay. Once you are done, a confirmation page will appear. Click on the file and select Download to save it to your device.
You probably already have Excel installed in your computer. Most of us use it during school, before we even started using it for business. But if you don't have it yet, don't worry.
Just open your browser and go to this link. It will ask you to log in to your Microsoft account. If you don't have one, just create it. It's free and quick. Once you are in, click on File, Open Files from this device. Then select the invoice file you just downloaded. And just like that, you are ready to start.
So we've successfully downloaded the template to our device. Now let's make it look more professional and authentic by customizing it using our business details. Let's move to the next step, which is branding our invoice.
Now to brand your invoice, start by going to this cell and type the document type you want. It can be invoice, quotation, pro forma invoice, or tax invoice. Don't forget to update the same name in the cell as well. Next, let's go to this cell and type your business name. If you have a logo, first delete the placeholder text. Then go to the Insert tab and click on Pictures. Select your logo file, insert it, and resize it to fit the designated area. Now let's update all your business details. First, go to the Contact Details section and enter all relevant information for your business. Do the same in the Bank Details section. For the Like section, we'll fill in the Terms and Condition box.
Terms and conditions are very important because they protect you and your client by clearly stating payment deadlines, return policies, and services responsibilities. This helps avoid misunderstandings and helps disputes resolutions much easier.
To add your additional notes, click on the box and start typing. Press Alt and Enter to move to a new line without leaving the cell.
Now we are going to change the color of your invoice. If the default black color from the template doesn't match your logo, we can easily update it to reflect your brand colors.
To do this, select one cell or hold the Ctrl key to select multiple cells with black color at once. Then go to the Home tab and click the Fill Color drop-down icon. Choose your desired color from the list. If your color is not available, click More Color, then go to Custom tab. There you'll find a space to enter your RGB code for an exact color match. Once you are done, go to your checklist, mark all branding steps as checked, and save your changes.
So we've successfully customized the brand identity of your invoice template. Every time you create a new invoice for a client, you won't need to re-enter your business details. It's already set. Now let's add your customer details to make your invoice feel more personal and clearly show who it's for. This not only builds trust with your clients, but it also helps you keep the information for the future invoices. So let's move to the next step, which is adding your client's name and billing address.
Go to the billing section and enter all your client's details. You can create custom labels and use 2 cells if the name is too long. Once that is done, return to the checklist, make it as checked, and save your changes.
Great, we have successfully added your customers' details for future use, which means no need to retype them every time you process new invoices. Now comes the part that you have been waiting for, the part that really counts, which is breaking down and calculating everything that your client is paying you for. This is where your invoice becomes real and the money starts making sense. Let's dive into the next step, which is invoice processing.
Firstly, we need to set the invoice number. To do this, go to this cell and enter a code that will help you easily track your invoice in the future. In my case, I'll type 1 since this is the first invoice I'm creating for this customer. The date created is automatically set based on your current local time. The due date will auto-populate according to the payment terms. This number represents how many days the client has to pay. You can type 0 if the payment is due on the same day, 1 for the next day, and so on. Next, your job title can be anything. Just use this cell to briefly describe what you are being hired for. If you don't want to include this section, simply right-click on the row number and choose Delete or Hide. In the Items table, start listing everything required to complete the job. You can charge per item by listing each one in a separate row, or charge one price for a group of items. To list multiple items in one cell, tap the first item, then press Alt and Enter to move to a new line within the same cell. When finished, double-click the bottom row line to outfit the content, or drag the row to make more space manually, like this. Depending on your business, the units may vary based on the type of measurements you use, such as meters, hours, packages, etc. If you don't use any specific units, simply type dash and press enter on your keyboard. Now enter the quantity and then the unit price. Please use comma for decimal values.
Sometimes you might accidentally delete the formula in this cell. If you try to manually type something in this area, you will see an error notifications because these cells are formula protected. To fix it, simply drag the formatting from the cell above or below to restore the original formula, like this. Alternatively, you can insert a new row and copy the formula from there, like this.
If your business charges tax, you can easily add it to your invoice right here.
This step is optional. Depending on your country, it can be called IVA, VAT, or even tax rate.
So to apply taxes, go to the checklist sheet and enter the tax rate applicable in your country. Then return to your invoice. As you can see, the tax will be calculated automatically. Make sure to write the calculated tax here for transparency.
Usually, when your client agrees with your quotation, they might ask you to send them an invoice because now they are ready to pay you a deposit for you to get started with the work.
To do this, simply type a label for the amount that will be subtracted from the grand total. In this case, we are receiving a 50% deposit. The balance due will automatically update. To clearly show this to your customer, click on the cell below balance due, then select payment status. On the right side, you'll see different options. I'll choose pending because I'm still waiting for the remaining amount to be paid. Don't forget to update the currency code to match your country. In my case, I'll leave it as ZAR because this business is based in South Africa.
After reviewing that all details are correct, now we'll save a copy of this Excel file for future updates.
To do this, go to File, Save As, click Browse to choose a folder, rename your file, set the file type to Excel Workbook, and click Save. Now to save a version to share with your client, go to File, Save As again, then choose a folder or use the current one. But this time, change the file type to PDF and click Save.
Keeping your invoices organized helps you to find them later and helps you to stay on top of your records.
To do this, create a main folder on your computer and name it something like this. Inside this main folder, create subfolders for each client using a numbered format like this.
Using numbers for your folders helps you to keep things in order, and also it makes it easier to reference each and every client, especially when you have clients with similar names like this one.
Inside each client folder, save every invoice with a clear and consistent name using this format. Reference number 1 refers to the client's folder number. Invoice number 1 refers to the number of invoices you have sent to that client. You can also use these codes for different situations. Use this for regular invoices, use this as a shortcut for quotations, and use this as a shortcut for tax invoices. Make sure you always save both the Excel file for editing and the PDF to send to your client in the same folder. To help you keep track of your invoices, make sure to include the payment status at the end of each PDF file name, like this. Unpaid, if you are still waiting for a payment. Pending, if you received a deposit and still waiting for the remaining amount to be paid. And paid, if the job is completely done. That way, when you're inside your invoice folder, you can simply use the search bar and type a keyword like paid, and it will instantly filter all invoice marked as paid for that specific client.
Saving your files to the cloud means that you can easily access them anytime from any device, and you'll never lose them even if something happens to your computer or your cell phone.
Here's how to get started with OneDrive. First, go to Google and search for OneDrive download. Then, click Download and install OneDrive on your computer. Next, open OneDrive and sign in with your Microsoft account. If you don't have one, click Create Account, it's free. After that, a OneDrive folder will appear on your computer. Now move your Invoices folder into the OneDrive folder. It will automatically start synchronizing and backing up your files.
And remember that you are free to choose any other cloud storage software like Dropbox, Google Drive, any type you prefer, as long as it's easy and efficient for you.
What really matters is that you keep a safe backup of your invoice files so they are never lost.
Hey, you don't need a computer all the time to process your invoices. You can manage and send straight from your cell phone on the go.
First, open your phone's App Store. Search for Microsoft 365 Office app and install. After that, you log into your account. Then, download the OneDrive app and sign in using your Microsoft account. So here's the trick. Before start sharing your invoices, you must create a folder in your cell phone to be able to share in PDF format. Now, open OneDrive app and find your invoice file stored in your folders. Tap the Excel file and it will open in the Excel app for editing. Make any changes you need. When you're done, save a copy of this file in your cell phone's folder. It will be downloaded to your cell phone. When you're done, tap the three dots, choose Share as PDF. Make sure you're connected to the internet so it will be able to convert to PDF. Finally, send it directly to your clients via email, WhatsApp, or any messaging app. Now let's create a new invoice for a new client. Start by opening your OneDrive app. Make sure you keep a separate folder where your original invoice template is saved. This helps avoid accidental edits. Click here to copy the template. Next, go to your files and open your main invoice folder. Now, click here to create a new folder for the new client. Always assign the new reference number for this client to make tracking easier later on. Click OK. Then click again to confirm folder creation. With the new folder selected, click here to paste your invoice file. Then click Locate to finish up. Click here to rename the invoice for this client. Since the folder is number 5, the reference will also be 5. And because this is the first invoice for this client, I'll write invoice 1 and my business name. Now go ahead and open the invoice and simply repeat the same process we followed before.
Make sure you're connected to the internet so that change is automatically synchronized in your cloud storage.
If you've made it this far, it means you have completed all the steps in your template checklist. Now you are ready to start processing invoices forever without paying any extra fees. From here on, you can focus on managing your business, making money, and looking professional, even when you're away from your computer.
And that's it. A simple, professional invoice system that can work both on your computer and your cell phone. No complicated software, no expensive tools. I built this template based on real struggles that I've seen from business owners who just want to send clean invoices fast, no stress, and no learning curve. You don't need a fancy system, you just need the right system. Something simple, reliable, and built to help you get paid on time. If that sounds like something that you've been looking for, so download this template now and start sending invoices like a pro. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.